Summer draws to an end, and the nights get chillier. We went hiking to eat wild raspberries. They were delicious. We stuffed ourselves full. There were some tiny wild strawberries up on the top as well. At home, my bunnies are warm and fluffy and cute and fuzzy and cute. If I continue cleaning, I should probably just start my own business at some point so I can make twice as much money doing the same work. In the meantime, I'll continue to do what I'm doing. We do fancy towels for the high-end vacation rentals, and I have to remember to stay hydrated. I have a hard time staying hydrated. Drinking water is just not my favorite thing to do. The thought crossed my mind, I wonder how many beds I've made in these 2 years of working as a cleaner. Climb every mountain, ford every stream. My boyfriend and I did an overnight camping trip up into the mountains. We packed everything in our packs and set off in this beautiful location. The packs were heavy, but we weren't going too far, so it wasn't too bad. The weather was perfect, and there was a little stream with gurgling water and even some flowers still growing. It was really beautiful. Once we found our campsite, I stopped to eat a Build-A-Bar while my boyfriend went clambering up to the top of the hill. And we saw the cutest little marmot, and there were so many little pikas running around in the rocks, but they are hard to film. My boyfriend Dominic wanted to help me film this video, and I'm so excited to have his contributions. I was lying in the warm, sunlit grass watching the clouds when I saw this bird flying way up high. We saw some fish in the lake too, but I don't know that I got any on camera. As the sun faded from the land, it started to get very chilly. The tent was super cozy. I love tents. Well, it got really cold overnight, but we survived. It's beautiful up here. It honestly was too cold overnight. It was quite miserable, and we didn't get much sleep. In the morning there was a hard frost on the grass. I got home and crashed. I was pretty tired after that sleepless night. Pretty good. Today is September 10th, down here by the river. dipping my toes in. I'm gonna clean a neighbor's Airbnb in a couple hours. I don't know what else to say. I had a little window of time, so I went for a walk on the Riverwalk. There were cedar waxwings in the bushes eating the fruits. It's a pretty spot. I like that we have the river through town. There were big threatening storm clouds on the horizon, so I was a little worried I would get caught in the rain, but happily I didn't. Alrighty, I cleaned a rental. I went for a walk on the Riverwalk. Now I'm super duperly hungry. I can't decide if I want to go home or if I should stop and shop. I don't know. As the weather starts to feel more fallish, I feel more inclined to do my indoor crafts, like sewing. Here I'm working on a cross stitch. It will probably take me several years to finish. Lots of teeny tiny stitches, but it's so much fun to work on. Well, we've been having a string of not so great luck around here. First the washing machine was clogged. Then I got stopped by a cop. Then my sister got stopped by a cop. Then the cat developed a wound on his head. And my refrigerator died. The Utah desert is finally getting cool enough to be pleasant, so we went adventuring there again. Only we kind of got lost, and we had a little trouble finding where we wanted to go. At one point we were clambering through these dense bushes, but we eventually found the spot we intended to hike in. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful day and a beautiful place. It felt so good to be there again. It was threatening rain, which can be a bit of a concern in the desert country where you can get sudden flash floods. But we were very aware, and it didn't end up raining on us during the hike anyways. Down on the canyon floor, we came across this darling little toad. It was so cute. Oh yeah, that's good. See if you can see how huge they are. The sagebrush smells so good. I hope you all have a chance to smell fresh sage at some point. It had rained earlier, and there were these neat little pools of water in the rocks. The night was cool and pleasant. In the middle of the night, we heard a pack of coyotes yipping nearby. In the morning, we climbed the ridge nearby to watch the sunrise. It's so beautiful to wake up out in nature. In one part of the canyon, there was an avalanche over the winter. You can see all the trees that were downed by it. It's quite impressive and scary, actually. The leaves are starting to change, one tree at a time. I've been hearing rumors that we're going to have another snowy winter. I hope it's not quite as snowy as last year. That was intense. In the meantime, I'm enjoying these crisp fall days, with the last of the wildflowers blooming cheerfully.